Hi everybody, I'm Seth Lick, Director of Assembly Operations and Service here at Morrison. Today we're going to walk you through our Model 60 can opener. Alright, let's start at the beginning. Here we have our in-feed dump table where your operators will load their cans. It holds 12 number 10 cans at a time, and the height is set at the dimension you guys require. We also do attach 8-inch adjustable legs on this in-feed table. As the can travels off the table, it gets to the in-feed conveyor. One of the highlights of the in-feed conveyor is that it is backlog controlled by this photo eye. Then heading in from the in-feed conveyor, we enter our rinsing section as we enter the timing screw. The first stop in the screw is our water rinse station, where we have 2 water nozzles that'll spray water onto the can to get rid of any dust and debris. The second stop in the screw is an air rinse station. Will then disperse all the water that was just sprayed on top of the can. Just a little bit further downstream, one pocket, we have our main can punch cylinder. We have our centering cylinders that'll center the can under the punch cylinder, and then we also have a proximity sensor. The proximity sensor is sensing the ferrous metal of the can, letting the punch know that there's a can underneath there that is ready to be punched. The next step in the can opening process is the delitter chain. Here we have magnets that will then remove the lid that was recently cut off the container and dispense it into a recycling bin on the other side of our delitter chute. On the back side of the machine, you'll notice where the delitter chute deposits cans, where you would have a waste receptacle to catch the lids that come off the containers. The last step in the screw, the can will pass under another proximity sensor that is detecting to see if there's a lid still on the can. If there's a lid still on the can, the system will throw a fault and ask the operator to remove that can from the screw. When removing a jam, take the pins out of the Destaco clamps. Release the red handles and remove the jam can from the screw. So after the lid is off the container and removed, we will then move into the twist section. If you need to remove a can from the twist section for any reason, we've cut out a section here to where you can simply remove the can out of the top of the twist. As we enter the twist system, you will find our first pneumatic vibrator. This pneumatic vibrator is contacting the outside ring of the twist to rattle it back and forth to help evacuate products from the container. The next operation in the twist section is the second pneumatic vibrator. This one actually hits the can to again help evacuate product. As the can is perfectly upside down, most of the product will then evacuate from the can at this moment, and it'll pass through our magnetic grate that will pick up metal shavings from the removal of the lid. Next in line we have the punch and blow, which is another pneumatic cylinder that actuates based off of reading this prox and that the can is underneath this location. As soon as the can is under this location, the cylinder will fire and discharge the needle into the can, which will then dispense air into the can to help again evacuate product. The key feature of the punch and blow are actually the 4 holes located 90 degrees apart from one another, and as it enters the can, it evenly displaces the air as soon as the punch and blow needle enters the can. So the punch and blow needle is often used with very thick or viscous products, and the machine cannot run over 30 containers a minute when using the punch and blow. After we've dumped most of the product out of the can, we have our water clean out station that dispenses water into the can and drains into a separate tray so it does not contaminate the product that was dumped out of the can. Let's dive into the last steps of the process, the automated can crusher and takeaway conveyor. The first step to highlight in the can crushing is to show where you can remove a can in case of a jam, where an operator can come in and remove the can in the cutaway sections. A few things you'll notice about the crushing section is that each flight of the conveyor chain has a key stock-like profile to pull the can further down, and the belts are tapered in towards each other to get the can as flat as possible. The crushed cans dispense themselves onto a magnetic takeaway conveyor, which then are dropped into a waste receptacle. Cool. So on the back side of the Model 60 can opener, we have 2 remote sub panels. One is our 24-volt low voltage panel, and the other is our pneumatic enclosure. Our Model 60 can opener needs 90 psi coming into the regulator to effectively run at 60 containers a minute. We now always supply a surge tank to make sure that there's enough volume of air at the ready for every pneumatic cylinder. All the doors on our automated can opener do have magnetic safety switches. Operators can start, stop, reset faults, or e-stop the machine from our HMI consolette. We have a variety of different layouts of our Model 60 automated can opener. If you have any questions, feel free to call us or visit our website.